Good morning, everyone. Hari Om, and welcome to Yoga Shalom at Home. I'm Reb Cantor Lisa Levine. I'm your guide into yoga through a Jewish lens. According to Kabbalistic tradition, there are four worlds which each of us lives in and moves through: the physical, emotional, intellectual, and the divine realms. These spaces exist within us, and everything we do reflects to them and from them. The four worlds are dimensions that we call upon to know ourselves better and perhaps respond to stressful and challenging situations with greater empathy and understanding. And like the midot of Musar, the personality traits that we encounter, they need to be in balance so that we're not in one world or the other world more than the other, but we strive to create this balance with the four worlds. So let me describe what they are in a little bit more depth, and then we'll get into our practice. The Asiya grounds us to the earth, our personhood, our dharma, where we live in our bodies, the place of our origin story. From our roots, we rise through the other worlds. We feel this grounding from our sits bones, so get yourself grounded into your sits bones on your mat. And through our feet, if you're in a chair, feel your feet connected with the earth, with Asiya. And we're going to move upward into the next world, into Yetzirah, into the water world. This is our emotional world, where our feelings and our relationships are based. This world opens us to empathy. We feel that connection with our bellies, Yesod, the Sphira of Yesod, our reproductive organs, our kishkis. And also through Yetzirah, we're connected to the river of compassion that flows all around us. So we've spoken about the river of compassion before. So imagine your belly connected with that river. Bria is connected to air and represents the world of the intellect, our contemplation of the meaning of life, our wonder, our gratitudes, our dream life. You know, we feel that connection through our heart and our lungs to Fereth, our heart center. The beauty we experience from our prana, our expanded lungs, our expanded life force, connects us to Nishmat Kol Chai, every living thing that has breath. And finally, Atzilut is connected to our Keter, so we'll begin there, to the top of our tree of life. That string connected to the top of our crown, all the way up to the divine. Atzilut connects us to the spark of creation, wholeness with a higher power. It's also our dveikut, our drawing nearer to a spiritual force, our shefa, that fire that runs in us and through us. It connects us with creation and our ability to repair, to be partners with one another and with Yah. So let's do a quick body scan. Allow your attention to flow into your breath. And as you inhale, imagine that string connected to Atzilut, to the source. Bringing that energy now, that shefa, down through your head, all the way into your neck. Allow your shoulders to release. Allow your heart, the beauty of your heart to shine through, the bria of your air to open. Flowing down to Yetzirah, through into your belly, into that river of compassion. And if there's anything that's tight or holding in your spine, in your shoulders, in your belly, allow that to unknot, to relax. And Now send that energy all the way down to your feet, to Asiya, to connecting with the earth, with Ola Mama, with Mother Earth, with the power of Malchut. And allow that power of Shekhinah then to move up into your legs, into your belly, Yetzirah, into your heart center, your lungs, Fariya, your air, your pranayama, your life force, and all the way up into the crown of your head, connected with Atzilut. So this will be an energy circle that we're using today. All four worlds, earthly and emotionally, intellectually, and divinely connected. Swallow in your throat and relax your jaw. If any thoughts move into your mind, just allow them to float away like clouds. Allow yourself to be cocooned in this time devoted to your self-care, to your four-world health, to the balance of earth, water, air, and fire. I'm going to move back to my mat, but you can stay in your chair if you'd like. And today we're going to start in tabletop. So if you have your chair and you want to modify, just use your chair this way. Or if you're in a chair, you can just be seated and bring yourself to tabletop with your arms out. And when you get tired, just bring them down. So connected with Earth, Asiya, just begin by gently moving your hips side to side, wiggle your tail, wiggle your tail, wiggle your tail. I realize you can't really see what I'm doing, but we'll figure it out. Wiggle your tail, wiggle your tail. Now your arms should be pretty straight with your hands under your shoulders. As you inhale, over your right shoulder and try to get your tail, and then exhale back to center. Inhale, twist and look back at your tail over your other shoulder, and as you exhale, come back to center, and then go back to the other side one more time. Inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale. This is our Dharma path, what we're connected to in our deepest part of our being. Inhale, look up, raise your tail as you exhale. Now press your shoulders towards your knees. Inhale, lift your tail and look up. Inhale into angry cat. Push away from your hands and bring your gaze down to your belly button if you can. Meet me back in tabletop. Inhale, extend your left hand out and your right foot back. As you breathe, inhale one more time as you exhale. Come into child's pose with your arms extended, forehead. Yeah, the earth, with your path, the path that you're meant to be on in your life. Inhale, come up to tabletop, extend that right hand out, press your left foot back, and breathe. Where does this pathway take you? What are you grateful for the direction that you're moving in, and if that's not where you want to be, you can always join that river of compassion and float on. Come down into child's pose, arms out, forehead to the mat, or you can always stack your hands if you need a little bit more. We're going to go into a downward dog now, which we don't normally do at the beginning, but we're going to do this today. So tuck your toes in, palms are cupped on the mat, and press into downward dog. And if you're in your chair, just lift your legs and your arms up and breathe. And if you can shift your gaze, your drishti, to your toenails, even better. Breathe one more time, a deep inhale, connecting with your Dharma, your Asiya, the path you are meant to be on. Lower your knees and wiggle your tail. Wiggle your tail, wiggle your tail. Come down one more time into child's pose, Alasana. Inhale as you exhale, come onto your forearms, extend your legs back, all the way back. Bring palms to the mat, inhale, and bring your chest up, extend your neck into Cobra, Bhujangasana, and tuck your elbows in. Inhale as you exhale, come down, bring your forearms onto the mat, and bring your intention for your path right in front of you. You're grounding into the earth, into the world of Asiya. Inhale, gently push yourself up, back onto your knees, and gently be seated on your mat. So we're moving around a little bit today, friends. So we're going to move into Yetzirah, our compassion, river of compassion, the center, the world that's center in our emotions. So strengthening our core, bringing our core. So coming into boat pose, what better pose to do this than boat pose? So if I'm seated this way, but it doesn't matter. Either way is fine. As you inhale, bring your knees up and balance on your sits bones. Feel your emotions empowered, your compassion and empathy empowered. And if you'd like to bring your legs out in one more stage of this, and bring your arms out and feel that power in Yetzirah, in your belly. One more big inhale, and then come down. Allow your knees to flop out, the soles of your heels are together, and bring yourself into cobbler's pose. I'm just massaging my feet a little bit. Stretch up and forward. Good. Let's come up one more time into boat pose. Balance on your sits bones, and if you're on the edge of your chair, you can do that just as well. And bring your legs out and your arms out, and breathe. Use your prana to emotions through your body. Concentrate on your core, on your belly, on that river of compassion flowing around you. How can you send that compassion throughout your body? One more. Grab your knees, come down, bring your feet together, and just let your knees flop out. That feels so good. Inhale. Gather that energy of Yetzirah and bring it all the way down into your belly. Bow your chin down. If you can bring your gaze into that river of compassion that you're sending throughout. So dwell in your house. Now, we did the stretch last week, so I want to do it again this week. Let's just extend the left leg out. If you're in your chair, you can do that just fine. Shift your body so you're facing that leg. Inhale up and all the way over. Inhale, come up, bring that other foot in. And again, forward, forward. Release your lower back and bring your attention to your belly, to your emotions. Empathy for yourself, compassion. That river extending out as you extend your right leg up and turn towards that leg. Inhale, arms up and fold forward. Come up, bring that foot in and then bring yourself to easy seated pose. We're going to do a few more spinal warm-ups before we get into some standing asana. Inhale and release. Let your arms and your hands release. Maybe wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. We're going to bring our attention into our heart and our lungs, Tifereth, the center. Or Bhavia. Bhavia. It's really the intellect, but I would say it also brings us into connection with all living things, and it makes us more aware in our mind's eye that we're not alone, that we're connected. So let's begin as we normally do by inhaling, squeezing our shoulders up and rolling them back and look up. Inhale, as you exhale, bring your shoulders forward. Chin to your chest. So opening Bria, opening heart. Inhale, exhale, shoulders back. Crack your heart open like a nut. Inhale, shoulders up. This time bring your hands down as you bow towards Sia. Inhale, raise your arms up. As you exhale, bring your arms back and rock back so you can open your Bria even more. Open the world of Bria. Your connection with every living thing. Gather that connection into your hands and all the way down. Drop your chin. Inhale up. Let's do a nice little side bend now. Over to the right. Look up under your left arm. Exhale. Inhale up. Look up under your right arm. Inhale up. And twist to the back. Open your heart. Bring out your organs as you twist back. I'm using my back arm as a kickstand and then using my front hand to torque a little bit more as I exhale. Inhale up and twist in the other direction. Nice, easy. I'm also using my drishti or my gaze to bring my head around a little bit more. Inhale, arms come out to the side. Gather all of that air. Inhale out. Exhale, that connection. Gather it together in your hands. Bring it all the way down to heart center. And store your dreams right at heart center. Okay, we've covered earth, Asiya, water, Yetzira, Bariya, air. Now we're going to stand and connect with Atzilut. If you can't stand, that's fine. Just bring your legs out to the side and you'll be seated on your chair. This world is completely beyond anything that we know. So we have to let go and let Let's just start by shifting side to side and feeling that string connected to Keter, crown, all the way up to Atzilut, to the portal of creation. And when you're ready, inhale, exhale, bend both knees out to the side. If you're in your chair, you can do that. Exhale, come up. Inhale, as you exhale, bring your arms out to the side. Devi Asana, become Atzilut with your elbows to the sides, palms forward. Inhale, exhale, connecting with that portal of creation, Atzilut, the world beyond anything that we know. This means giving up power, letting go, bringing hands into hip creases now. If you're seated, just bring yourself forward. If you're on your mat, hinge forward and allow your Keter, your crown, to extend to the opposite wall. And then as you feel extended as far as you can, come all the way down. Allow your shoulders to move towards the earth, towards Asiya. And while you release power, giving up to Atzilut, you can feel the circle of Shafa moving through your body as you inhale. Exhale, maybe come down a little bit more, letting anything you don't need to flow away from your shoulders into the river of compassion. Beginning to feel that balance and oneness in all four worlds now. Atzilut, beyond anything you know, into your mind, your bria, to your dreams, into your belly, your Yetzira, your compassion, into your feet, to your grounding with your Dharma, your earthly path. One more deep inhale, hinge up. Don't roll. Hinge, 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 all the way up. Good. Toes come out again, and one more time, just sliding side to side. Now you begin to feel that Shafa flowing all the way through your body. Inhale, exhale. We're going to do one more star pose. Inhale, Devi Asana. And as you exhale, send that energy to the portal of creation. Inhale, press palms together. Store all four worlds in heart center, into Tiferet, and then release. Now we're going to do a sun salutation so we can continue feeling the four worlds balancing. And if you can't get on the floor, you can't do sun salutation, you can be seated and just use your arms. Or when we go into downward dog, use your chair. But we are going to do a regular sun sal. So inhale. If you're able, exhale, just bring your fingertips down and drop your chin down to the earth. Exhale. Inhale, half back, flat back. As you exhale, bring your hands down and step your feet out and feel that connection with the earth, with your Dharma path, with your Asiya. Good. Inhale. As you exhale, bring that left leg up. I'm going to have you bring it forward and bring your right knee down. Inhale, exhale, stretch out that front leg. As you exhale, come back into a lunge. And then step your right foot forward. Inhale all the way up. Reverse swan dive. And hands come all the way down. Let's do the other side. Inhale. Swan dive all the way down. Your fingertips come to the mat. See ya. Inhale, half fold. As you do that, feel your belly, Yetzirah, your water of compassion flow. And then as you exhale, bring your both feet, your right and your left behind, into downward facing dog. Press your heels down into the earth. Open your heart, open your lungs, your bariya, your mind, your dreams. Inhale, lift that right leg behind you, and as you exhale, draw that foot forward. Place left knee down, and then sit back and stretch that right leg. Inhale, as you exhale, come back into a low lunge, and then step that left foot forward. And hinge all the way up. Reverse swan dive all the way up. And press your hands together. Come to your mat and bring your toes together. Your hands down to your side into Dasana. You want to get your drishti in front of you. As you inhale and you exhale, stand strong at the mountain into Dasana. Feel the Shefa and all four worlds, earth, water, air, and fire, moving all the way through you, all the way up. As you inhale and you exhale, bring that energy, that fire, that air, that water, and that earth all the way down. Spirits rising. Spirits rising. Spirits rising. Spirits rising. Spirit. Bring hands to heart center. Inhale and release. Shake it out. Good work, everyone. We're going into Utkatasana, a chair pose, a blessing for ourselves for today, as we always do in all of our practices. So bring your hands into heart center. Which world do you need to balance? Do you need more action in your life, a Dharma path? Do you need more space for your relationships? Do you need more room for your mind to expand and dream and hope? Or perhaps you need a little more letting go, connection with the Veikut, the creation portal. Think of what brought you to your Mishkan, your mat place today. What you need most for yourself. Balance these four worlds together. Bringing hands into hip creases. Inhale, exhale, sit back into Utkatasana, chair pose. And then bring your manifestation for what you need most into your hands. Or you can mash all the worlds together and bring balance as you breathe. One more inhale. As you exhale, send that intention, that covenant out and make it so. I tend to always be too emotional. I need more balance in my heart, so that I don't always get so caught up in my emotions. Just take a nice deep breath. Gives you the opportunity to pause and maybe reshift the balance. Inhale, exhale, and sit right back into your chair. And now bring your world into your hands. Imagine this world balanced, beautiful, and at peace. All the parts of yourself in alignment. Breathe. Bring your hands up a little bit more and then send that balance all around like a force field. We will know that you are one. Bring that oneness into your heart. We will know that you are one. Feeling that oneness now moving even deeper through our triangle flow into oneness. Bring yourself to one side of your mat, or if you're on your chair, you can just be seated and bring one leg out at a time. Absolutely fine. Inhale, exhale, and bring your right toes out, facing the end of your mat, and then your left toes in at 45. Exhale. Inhale, open that left hip. Exhale. Going to go nice and slow. Inhale, raise your arms as you exhale. Drop your arms away from your ears, your shoulders away. And then lean way over that standing leg. We're going to do a nice easy flow. Once we get going, you'll see what we do. And then bring that hand down as far as you like, or you can stay here. And then raise your left arm up, drishti, or the gaze at the thumbnail, and breathe open. Bariya, feel your connection with Atzilut, your connection with Asiya, with earth, and with your emotions, your belly, Yetzirah. Inhale. Bring your left hand to the left back thigh. So switching up the energy a little bit. Right arm over. Paradigm shift. Reach way out over. I'm going to bend my knee now, and I'm going to come into a side angle. I've got my arm over. If that's available, do that. Now I'm going to bring that hand down and my right arm up. A twist. Now I'm going to come back to side angle. So just flowing through. Inhale, push back into reverse. One last time. Listen to the still small voice. Arms come to the side, and we're going to go straight to the other side. So left toes straight, right toes in 45. Inhale, open that right hip. Inhale, raise your arms up as you exhale, shoulders away from your ears. Lean way over that standing leg, and then come into Trikonasana triangle. Open your heart. Inhale, exhale, and listen. Right hand, right back thigh, left arm over. Inhale, exhale, lean way over, then bend that knee and side angle pose. Yes, beautiful. Inhale, bring that right arm down, lift your left arm up into a twist. Back into side angle. And reverse. Now bring your toes together. Hands at heart center, embodied Shema. Inhale. Exhale. Shh. And hum M, and then release. Ma. release your hands. Bring your feet out slightly and notice the effects of your practice so far and how the four worlds and Shafa energy is flowing through you from feet to Keter and all the way up to the portal. As we stand in Tadasana at the mountain, we bring our four worlds practice back to our ancestors. Standing at Sinai, we receive these four worlds a blessing. Earth, water, air, and fire are swirling around us. And imagine the spirits of one ancestor or many ancestors, the DNA of their worlds coming into your feet, into your legs, into your belly, your Yetzirah, your Kishkas, all the way up to your Bria, your heart, to Keter, Atzilut, and beyond, connected to the revelation. Open your eyes if they're closed, because I don't want anyone falling. Bring your right hand to your hip. Lift your left arm up. Inhale. And a nice, easy bend over. And then collect those spirits that are swirling around you right into your heart center. Inhale up. Other side. Lift your right arm and over. Allow those spirits to come into heart center one more time. Either side. Reach it up, reach it up, reach it up, and then over. Create space in all of the bones of your body, all of the ligaments, all of the spaces. And as you go over, remain flexible, flexible mind, flexible spine, flexible mind. Gather that in. Now let's bring our hands into Vajra Mudra. Stretch it all the way up. We're going to do swaying palm, like in the desert. Inhale and over to the right. And then up. Up on your toes in between and over to the left. Inhale up. Over to the right. Feel that holiness spirit. All the DNA coming into your feet all the way up to the tips of your fingers. One more time, stretch it all the way up. And then release and bring your hands to the back of your spine and just give yourself a nice rub and then open your heart. Look up, open your heart. And then release your hips. Hallelujah, arms. Allow everything to go, and then we'll create a big force field of all four worlds, all the way around us. Action, emotions, wonder, and letting go, all the way around, all over. As you breathe, 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 open all directions. Kick it out. Kick it out. And shake it out. In Tadasana one more time. Feet strong, hands to your sides. Heart is raised, shoulders are relaxed. Eyes can be focused in front of you or closed. And feel the energy of all four worlds moving through your body. In balance, in unity, in oneness. And release. It's time for a stretch, everyone, and we're going to do a stretch for our memory today. If you want to put your legs up a chair, you certainly can, or bring yourself back on the floor or stretch right in your chair is absolutely fine. I'm going to come back on my back. And as we do this moment of memory, if you have someone you'd like to bring into your Four Worlds practice today, perhaps they're removed from this world, but they've gone on to another world. So maybe there's 5 worlds. Bring their name into your heart center. And as you stretch your right leg up and press your foot into the ceiling, grab behind your leg, or if you're in a chair, just bring your leg in front of you, grab under your thigh, and rotate your foot around to the left and to the right. As we inhale and exhale, we're going to release any negative pain or grief we have. As we inhale, we'll bring the blessing of memory right into Bria, into our heart center, into our lungs, and all the way into our minds. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. And bring your right ankle onto your left knee if you're seated, and just raise your arms and fold forward, or if you're on the mat, hold back on your left knee and feel the stretch in your right hip. And breathe. Release both feet down, and maybe wiggle your knees side to side a little bit, or wiggle in your chair. And then press your left foot up or in front of you, grab underneath your thigh, rotate that foot around to the right and the left, releasing any pain or grief you might have as you inhale and release. Point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex, and bring that left ankle under the right knee and pull back and release that left hip. Release both of your feet down, and then press both up. If you'd like to grab your toes, and you can, or grab behind your legs. As you breathe, as you inhale, stretch, and then open your legs and release your groin. Let any grief you might be feeling flow out through your feet. Inhale, bring the soles of your feet together and drop your knees out to the side. Inhale, exhale, and draw your right knee over to the left. Arms come out straight. A little easy twist as you look to the right. Allow your belly to release. Yetzirah, the river of compassion, to flow. Inhale, open your heart. As you exhale, release your belly, all your emotions, grief, and sadness. Inhale, bring your legs up. Stretch your legs out and your palms up for Shavasana, or sit back in your chair. If you're cold, you can grab a blanket or put your socks back on. I'm going to lead us all in a meditation. So sit back in your chair or laying down on your mat. I'm going to turn off a couple of these lights. Just make it a little bit more restful. And imagine yourself sinking back into your Four Worlds relaxation space, a place that is balanced, and reflects your Dharma path, your open emotions, your open mind, and your connection with creation. As you sink back into this relaxation place, imagine that it's a warm 10-inch cocoon, a blanket that's protecting you, shielding you, renewing you. All of this energy is flowing through you from the top of your head to the tips of your toes as you imagine a warm blanket being drawn up over your feet, a blanket of compassion and love over your ankles, shins, over your knees, over your thighs and hips and hands, over your belly, your emotions releasing, up over your heart, your mind letting go of any thoughts, being tucked under your chin. And as you release and let go, you imagine that you're floating in this cocoon along the river of compassion. It's cradling you and holding you and protecting you. With each inhale and exhale, you can call upon it anytime that you need to, in complete peace and wholeness. As your arms become heavier and your legs become heavier, you sense the beating of your heart, Nekavim, Nekavim, Chalulim, Chalulim, the 4 chambers of the heart becoming like 4 worlds, sending out equal amounts of grounding, of emotion, of thought, and of creativity and creation. Every vein, every artery, every organ, restoring and renewing, healing, and completing. As you let go of these worlds that are now embedded in your feet, in your belly, in your heart, in your head, they will be there for you when you need to call upon them in balance, in love. Just take a few moments now to imagine that balance and that love and that peace. Fingers, wiggling toes now, becoming aware of the mat beneath you and the sounds around you. Draw your knees up to your heart and roll onto your side if you're on your mat. Deepen your breath. Maybe release the heat out of through your mouth. And when you're ready, push yourself up to seated, so that we can end as we always do with our healing circle. we always do, we end our practice by sending our healing intentions to those who are in need of healing. Today we send them to all four worlds, within ourselves and within our world, and to the world beyond as well. So if you have a name to bring to your heart center for healing, please write it in the chat room or say that word out loud. That name out loud. And we also bring to mind everyone in our community, in our country, in our planet who's suffering and who's in need of healing. And we bring to mind all of those caregivers who are healing those who are suffering. We open our hearts with an inhale, and exhale, send that healing out to everyone in need of healing. Inhale, press our palms together to bring all four worlds with the intention of healing into our mind's eye, our Chokmah wisdom center. Inhale, heart opening, extending, healing to all four worlds. Inhaling, pressing palms together and bringing all of that healing into our own heart center. Massaging it, bringing it close to home for when we need it most. And I'd like to thank you for spending this hour of the four worlds with me. I'm going to send you out into your day with that balance of earth, water, air, and fire, of imagination, of love, of creation, of knowing what pathway that you belong on, your dharma, your life's path, your journey. Namaste. And thanks for being with me, and I'll see you next week.